All right, Shalom. It's the brother Quina. I'd like to start off by giving praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radas. Peace and blessings to all the brothers in this truth. Back at you with another lesson. I'm going to title this one, No Man Shall Buy/Redeem You Except the Lord, right? And I came up with this title because I feel like, Israel waiting on, some man, right? Some physical being to come save us, or to relieve us of all the oppression, and to fill in the void that we feel as a nation, and like just to do some miraculous thing for us, right? But that's not gonna happen. The only way we're gonna be saved and brought out of this oppression and this captivity that we in is through the one and only Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, right? The anointed, right? And so I just want to get a couple scriptures, just to, help people better understand that until the Lord comes back, we're gonna remain in this situation that we in. So this is Deuteronomy 30, and I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, And shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children with all thine heart and all thy soul. Verse 3, That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether the Lord God hath scattered thee. Right? So it's letting you know that we are in the position because of the Lord, right? Yahweh, right? Yahweh put us in this position, and he created his only begotten son to do the work to save us out of the captivity that we're in or that he put us in due to our disobedience towards him, right? So he put us in this position, and he's only going to be the one to get us out, right? Because he did it for a reason, right? This is Jeremiah 23. I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, talking about Yahushua, right? And shall execute judgment and justice in the earth, right? In his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely, and this is his name whereby he shall be called, the Lord is our righteous. So when Yahushua, just like I said in verse 25, that he's going to raise up unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall prosper and shall execute judgment on the earth, right? And that's for the iniquity of Judah and Israel. That's why I say, and in his days, Judah shall be saved and Israel shall dwell safely. So that's going to be his whole purpose of returning here. Verse 7, Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, The Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, right? But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country here in America, and from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land, right? So it's just pretty much just giving you a further breakdown that all the nation that the Lord God have scattered us, Yahweh Shai is the one who's going to be able to deliver us from everything that we're going through, and all the oppression, and the systematic racism, and all, like, everything, all in all, Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us, right? This is Daniel 7. I'm going to start at verse 12. It say, As concerning the rest of the... no, wait. If I receive... I know where I'm at. Oh, here it go. Daniel 7:13. It say, I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, right? Now, does it actually mean he came flying on a cloud? No, it's actually talking about a chariot, right? Which just means the definition of a chariot means wheeled vehicle, which America calls UFOs, right? So that's when it's talking about when it says Son of Man came with the clouds. It was probably cloaked in the cloud, right? But it wasn't an actual cloud he was riding on of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. Now, the Ancient of Days is talking about Yahweh, and it refers to him as the Ancient of Days because he's not subject to time, right? He's not subject to time. He invented time, so he's outside of time. He's outside of the time realm, right? So it's the Ancient of Days, right? Before time existed, he existed, right? This is Romans 11:26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. So, that's going into Yahweh Shai also coming to deliver us. And we no more going to go off again. We no more going to sin again. Just going into the new covenant, right? Jeremiah 31, where it talks about it's going to take the laws and put them in our inward parts, right? And we no longer going to ever go off and break the laws again. And that's what Yahweh Shai is going to come do. He's going to come save us, and he's going to turn away ungodliness from us. So we'll never be put back in this position again, right? And this is Isaiah 61, right? I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, the Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek, right? The low. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, right? Isaiah 42, verse 22, right? It goes into, how we are put in prison houses, right? Which we know the people that makes up the most of the population in the prison houses here in America are Latinos, so-called Latinos, Hispanics, and African American, right? Verse 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. And the Lord God of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, in that day is going to be glorified, right? For coming and redeeming his people and executing vengeance on the people that took his people into captivity and in slavery. And he's going to, like I said, execute vengeance. And he's going to take back the earth. He's going to take back the world. And he's going to set up the nation. He's going to set up, the nation of Israel in the kingdom of heaven. And we're going to dwell safely, just like the scriptures promise. Right? So with that being said, hopefully this was edifying. Till the next time I say, Shalom.